Hi guys, welcome back. So today I am just doing a get ready with me Halloween edition. This was trick-or-treating day, so I just got ready full face like normal. I went in with my normal primers and then jumped into my eyes. So I set it with the Modern Renaissance palette. I just like that shade in that palette to set my eyelids with. Then I went into the 3502 palette and mixed Universal and Oral-B and put that in the crease. That was my first transition shade, and you can see I just kept going back and forth buffing it out. Then I go in with the shade Contour and I just add that to the outer corner and buff it into the crease as well. I jump between adding the pigment and a clean blending brush just to keep adding the depth into the eye, but I want to keep buffing it out as I go. That way it's very seamless and there's no harsh lines. Then I take the shade Halo and apply that all over my lid. That is like a very medium brown shimmery tone, and you can see I just apply the pigment all over the lid and then buff it into the crease. I needed a very light transition shade to help blend everything together, so I just used Beaches and Cream from Makeup Geek and buffed this into the crease just because there wasn't a light enough shade for my skin tone in the 3502 palette. Then I take the shade Stone and Toast mixed together and put that at my lash line just to add some depth, and then I'm going to jump to my face. So here I'm just spot concealing a little bit and then going in with my Forever Dior foundation. I'm applying this with a damp sponge. This one is the Morphe Wedge Sponge. I'm just going to apply this all over to the face, and I'm just doing my normal foundation routine. Everything about this is pretty much normal. I even debated at the very end, do I really want to risk messing all of this pretty makeup up to put Halloween makeup on? But I was feeling very festive, so I felt like I had to do it. So I am just applying my Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm putting it to the center of my face more. I'm not bringing it out as far as I usually do, just because I want the center of the face to really, really pop. And you'll see what I mean once we start doing everything else, how it just kind of contours my cheekbones a little bit better like that. Once I blend everything out, I am going to set it with some RCMA No Color Powder. I just want everything to be really set for the night. Well, I'm not at the RCMA powder note yet. Just blending everything out with the sponge, putting it in my normal spots, the norm. Now I'm going to fill in my brows. I am going for a more dramatic brow today, so I'm going to start off with my Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is in the shade Taupe. This is a little too light for me right now, just having my hair a little darker, so you'll see what I do with my Sigma powder after I'm done shaping the brow. You can see I'm overlining a lot on the top of the brow. I just want everything to be really arched, and just to make it appear a little bit more bold, I want it to go with the makeup a little bit better. So here I am adding the Sigma color, you could see, and then setting the brow. I just wanted to make it a little deeper just to kind of match my hair a little bit better. And then I'm just setting the face with some Better Skin powder. This is just going to prep the skin for everything else that we're going to do. I am smoking out my lower lash line by using the same colors we used in the transition shade, and then I will buff everything out. So I want to attach the lower lash line to the eyeshadow on the outer corner just to give it that winged out effect. Then I'm going to line my upper and lower water lines. I am going to then set it, that way everything stays. So I'm just using a black eyeshadow from the 3502 palette and a flat definer brush to do that. Then I'm going to apply mascara. You can use whatever mascara is your favorite. And then I'm going to apply some lashes. I did that off camera just to kind of save some time. I did use the Ardell Demi Wispies, and then we're going to bronze. This is the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion. Love this stuff. And then I'm also going to contour. As always, using the Butter Bronzer from Physician Formula. It is just what goes best with my skin tone, in my opinion. I love it as a contour shade. And then using a NARS blush to add some color to the cheeks. This is like a deep berry color. I talked about it in one of my favorites videos, but I will link it down below because I'm not sure what the shade's called. Then shaping out the cheekbones just by baking underneath of my contour and then buffing everything together. Then I'm going to be jumping into the fun part. So I just found a picture on Pinterest. I think it was Carly Bible did something similar to this. Obviously hers probably looked a lot better than mine, but I just kind of mimicked what I seen on hers. You can see this takes me a while because I sped this up dramatically, but I have a hard time drawing circles, so this is my circle. I couldn't get it any better than that, and I kind of just left it to where it kind of shaped the shape of my nose, if that makes sense. And then I am going to just draw the teardrops. So this is just pretty much a very elongated triangle underneath of the eyes, and I just kept adding more and more color to it to make it match the other eye. So I just kept adding like a little bit more width to it, a little bit more length, and then going on top of the brow and doing the same thing. So these triangles, I kind of wanted them to be a little bit longer at first, but they ended up like regular triangles, and I wasn't hating it. I kind of liked the way that it looked, so I just left it. And then drawing a heart teardrop. And then after I am done that, I am going to try and blend everything in together. I wanted to make the black look like it was coming from the lash line and not just sitting on top of it. So I took some black eyeshadow and just smudged it underneath just to help blend everything in, and you couldn't even see where that triangle started. Then I'm going to add some glitter. This is an eye candy glitter. It's just their gold one. I forget the name of it, but I'll have it linked down below. I'm going to mix it with their mixing medium and apply it to everywhere that we applied the liner, besides the nose. I didn't want to put anything on the nose, so I just did it on the teardrops and then above the brow and then on the heart. And then later on, you'll see that I also applied it to the Cupid's bow. But yeah, so I'm just applying this everywhere that we applied the eyeliner. So for lips, I used a Palladio lip liner. I'm not sure of the shade. It was one of their darker berry colors, but I will have it linked down below as always. I'm just going to overline my lips like crazy. So I went overboard a little bit, I think, but hey, it was Halloween, so I felt like I could. So I'm just going to fill those in. I'm just going to add some depth to the outer corners, and then I will go in with a liquid lipstick. This is one of the new ones I just talked about in my last haul video. This was one of the NYX liquid, I think it's their lingerie liquid lipsticks. I will have it linked down below, but I apply this everywhere, and then just to add a little bit of an ombre effect, I'm going to dab the Sephora lip cream in the center of my lips just to add a little bit more pinky tone to it, and then I'm going to line it. So I want to give that smile line look, so I'm just going to overextend the lip liner out to each corner. So you can see I'm using the black lip. I keep mixing up lip liner and eyeliner. I keep saying it too quickly together. But I'm taking the eyeliner and just making a triangle where my top and lower lip meet, you can see, and then I am just going to kind of dab it in and blend it into the lip color just to make everything really seamless. I didn't want it to just look like lines. And then here you can see I'm connecting the two with a really fine line just to make everything seamlessly go together. And then I am going to take some black eyeshadow again and just buff it into the lip. I wanted to have a very seamless ombre effect, so I did that. And then going on and, what am I doing? Applying highlight. I would recommend doing this before the Halloween makeup just because it would have been easier, but I just completely didn't even think about it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and getting ready with me on this Halloween day, but I will see you guys in my next one. Happy Halloween. Bye.